This shit more than a game.
Perfect.
I regret to inform Atlanta Falcons fans on this Saints-Falcons hate week #2 that you guys are no longer the only nemesis of the New Orleans Saints fan base. Because with great success comes great detractors. And with great success comes great hate. And Tyler Shough had the New Orleans Saints undefeated in the month of December. And with that comes a lot of detractors and a lot of haters. I know you guys don't live or navigate social media, especially Twitter, the way I do. But for the past month, I've had Bucks fans angry at me and Saints fans. I've had Panthers fans, they came out the woodwork. I had them mad at the Saints and me and the Saints fans. I had Titans fans mad at the Saints, mad at the Saints fans, mad at me. Didn't have Jets fans. They don't give a shit. They just hate how much their team is right now. But their fellow New York brothers and the New York Giants, I had them come at me, mad at the Saints, mad at me, mad at the Saints fans. Why? Because Tyler Shough has changed the whole complexion of the NFL. You see, Tyler Shough was not supposed to be this good. The New Orleans Saints were not supposed to be this respectable. Tyler Shough has thrown a monkey wrench into the NFC South playoff race, into the Rookie of the Year voting, into the NFL period. And now he has opposing fans, he has division rivals, he has national media pundits, he has all of the NFL nation scrambling to make sense of the New Orleans Saints because everybody up until last month thought that the New Orleans Saints were absolute dog shit and had no reason to be contending anytime soon. And Tyler Shough came in and said, shuck all that. So now you have all of these opposing fans and national media scrambling to make sense of the New Orleans Saints. They weren't supposed to be this good. Tyler Shough wasn't supposed to be this impressive. What do we talk about now? What do we do now? You have a lot of opposing fans trying to fit a narrative into their agenda. You got the Panthers fans talking about, oh man, we gave up that game to the New Orleans Saints. It was our mistakes that did it. We still have a brighter future than you, New Orleans Saints fans. It's our time. Y'all not ready yet. Y'all supposed to be another 2 or 3 years before y'all start contending again. It's our time. Even though they might only win a division with 8 wins. You had Bucks fans. Oh, come on, Saints. Y'all salary cap is still bad. And we don't mind losing to y'all because at least it makes y'all have false faith in Tyler Shough. They've not won a game for a long time now. You got the Titans and the Giants fans. The Titans, oh, well, of course Tyler Shough looks better than Cam Ward on Sunday. Look at who he's throwing to. Look at who we have on our defense. We're a bad team. The Saints are supposed to beat us. And those New York Giants fans, who I'm surprised. I had no beef with the Giants fans, but apparently they are really triggered by the fact that Tyler Shough is a favorite right now to be Rookie of the Year over their golden boy who was supposed to be cakewalked into that award in Jackson Dart. But look at what Tyler Shough is throwing to. He's got Chris Olave. He's got Juwan Johnson. They have a way better core than our team. Oh, the New Orleans Saints are suddenly way better than the Titans. They're way better than the Jets. They're way better than the Giants. All year, the New Orleans Saints were getting clowned by national media, by opposing fans. Oh, they had the worst roster in the league, and that's when we were healthy. That's when the Saints were healthy. They were clowning our roster. And now all of a sudden, oh, but look who Tyler Shough is throwing to. Of course they're better than the Titans. Of course they're going to beat the Jets. just last month, in November 2025, just last month, we were still being talked down as one of the worst teams in the league. And now it's suddenly, well, of course they're going to beat the Jets. Of course they're better than the Titans. Y'all wasn't saying shit last month about the New Orleans Saints and our weapons and how good Chris Olave is. But now suddenly the Saints with a core of Chris Olave, Juwan Johnson, Estime, Dante Pettis, Kevin Austin, Evan Noe. Suddenly, that's a way better core than some of these other lowly teams. Boy, has it been funny to watch the narrative switch in real time. Because Giants fans don't want Tyler Shough coming in and possibly taking a Rookie of the Year award from their quarterback. Because Titans fans don't want Tyler Shough being viewed as a better prospect than Cam Ward. Because Panthers fans don't want the New Orleans Saints actually being contenders next year. Because the Bucs fans are worried that maybe their time at top of the NFC South is finally coming to an end. Boy, it's funny how those narratives change to fit into an agenda. With great success comes great hate. And I absolutely fucking love it. I've been doing this shit for 4 years now as a content creator. I've been dying for the day that the New Orleans Saints are good again. And we're not even good right now. Y'all were still better finish below 500. We're not a good team right now. But Tyler Shough came in and said, shuck all that. I'm elevating these guys. And I'm the reason why suddenly Chris Olave looks so great and all these opposing fans think that our roster is suddenly so much better. Even though they were getting clowned on all year, our roster is so much more superior than these other lowly teams. It's because Tyler Shough came in and he elevates talent. So they don't know how to handle what Tyler Shough is doing. He was supposed to be the joke of the draft. Y'all saw the Saints took Tyler Shough with a top 40 pick. Y'all saw his draft combine videos. Yeah, no idea how to make sense of Tyler Shough. And it warms my goddamn heart. So imagine if the Saints are actually good next year. Like, imagine if Tyler Shough actually makes us a playoff team next year. I am going to be a goddamn menace. You might as well make my middle name Menace, because Lord knows I'm going to be a menace. Because if there's one thing Saints fans know how to do very well, it's play the role of villain. And what the world is about to find out now is something that even during our darkest days, we've been trying to tell them. This shit is more than a game.
From the stands, I'm invested. Every loss served like a lesson, we tested. Front porch talk turn to Sunday confessions. From dome to the block, it's all one connection. From Eric to Drew, Alvin to Cam, talk down on my squad. Boy, I be damned. I rap for the ones that never got fame, still yelling loud. This shit more than a game. Cause y'all know why? This shit more than a game. It ain't no lie. This shit more than a game. You know that's right. This shit more than a game. And y'all know why? This shit more than a game. Now I got Lil John sitting on my knee, teaching them young what it mean to believe. This bigger than scores, it's what we became. He gon' know off top, this shit more than a game. Clarissa in the back giving me all types of stress, but deep down she know the husband the best. She knows he's crazy, she know he's mean, but she know the kid 100% New Orleans. And y'all know why, this shit more than a game. It ain't no lie, this shit more than a game. You know that's right, this shit more than a game. And y'all know why, this shit more than a game. Yeah. When you see Jono scream, this shit more than a game. And when you see a Falcons fan, just call out for Jonathan. And yeah, this shit more than a game. New Orleans know this shit more than a game. Louisiana know this shit more than a game. Texas know this shit more than a game. Whole world know this shit more than a game. Y'all know why?
This shit more than a game.
And let's start off this final 2025 edition of the John O'Bourne Show, where we started off every edition of the John O'Bourne Show. And leave a this shit more than a game in the chat right now. We got a lot to talk about, y'all, so I'm going to get right down to business. Is Tyler Shough the Rookie of the Year? Is Tyler Shough really going to win Rookie of the Year in just half a season as a starter for the New Orleans Saints? There's actually a real possibility that that can come to fruition. And if you would have told anybody in November, especially after that Rams game, a game that I flew across the country to go witness, or you looked lifeless as a team, that at any point this season, Tyler Shough was going to be the favorite for Rookie of the Year, I would have said, are you from Atlanta? Because you sound as delusional as an Atlanta Falcons fan. But this isn't Saints fans talking bravado. This isn't Saints fans getting ahead of ourselves or talking trash. After that game on Sunday, y'all, Tyler Shough became the favorite to win Rookie of the Year. And this isn't a biased media member or anything like that. This is Las Vegas. Las Vegas has no bias. Las Vegas has no interior motive. This is Las Vegas having Tyler Shough as the favorite to win Rookie of the Year in just 9 starts. Incredible. Now, since then, as of right now, Ted McMillan has supplanted Shough as the favorite to win Rookie of the Year. My guess is that after the Atlanta Falcons upset the Rams on Monday night, a lot of people rushed in to put bets in on Ted McMillan because now for Carolina this Saturday, their game against the Bucs is a win and you're in game for the Panthers. And if Ted McMillan has a big game and leads his team to the playoffs, it's probably at this point common knowledge that he will probably be the favorite to win Rookie of the Year, given that of all these other rookies, he is the most successful while leading his team to the actual playoffs. But that's for Saturday. We'll find out about how everything turns out this weekend. The fact that Tyler Shough is even still number 2 right now is the favorite for the NFL Rookie of the Year. And he's only played half a season. Is absolutely remarkable. And man, oh man, does it have a lot of people mad. Man, hopefully you guys don't say out loud that you believe that Tyler Shough is going to be Rookie of the Year, because you might have a few Giants fans knocking on your door. Because, I mean, good Lord have mercy. I know New York is supposed to be, you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. I thought that they would have a little bit tougher skin or whatnot. Geez, just because a few media pundits have said that Tyler Shough deserves Rookie of the Year, I didn't think that that city was so damn fragile, so damn sensitive. Now, social media is not real life, and I'm not trying to make this an indictment on the whole city of New York or the New York Giants fan base, but it's just been pretty damn hysterical. Well, on my social media, y'all, I didn't even attack Jackson Dart. I like Jackson Dart. I think Jackson Dart is going to be a baller. I hope he stays healthy because that kid is a baller. I didn't even take a shot at Jackson Dart on social media. I just simply put on social media how funny it is that there were New York Giants fans in a tweet where a New York Giants beat writer was taking shots at Tyler Shough because suddenly Tyler Shough is not a favorite to win Rookie of the Year, and the Giants beat writers and their fans are like, oh no, y'all can't take that award from our golden boy Jackson Dart. Which, if you go by Vegas odds, Jackson Dart ain't even is barely in the top 5 for Rookie of the Year. So they might want to worry about Emeka Egbuka and Trayvon Henderson and Ted McMillan before they worry about Tyler Shough so damn much. But they were like, oh, no, Tyler Shough, he isn't the real deal, and he's not better than Jackson Dart, and yada, yada, yada. And all I said was, I find it hysterical that you guys are saying, because there was a few Giants fans saying, oh, man, but look at Jackson Dart's weapons compared to Tyler Shough. And I was like, oh, so, suddenly Kevin Austin and Dante Pettis are amazing weapons, and suddenly the Saints core of talent is just this superior level of talent above these other bottom-feeding dweller teams that, I sure missed that memo in September. I sure missed that memo in October and November. Hell, I sure missed that memo in June, July, and August when everybody and their mama was clowning the New Orleans Saints roster. But suddenly we have all this golden luxury of talent and assets. Suddenly Chris Olave is a top 5 wide receiver to these opposing fan bases. Suddenly Juwan Howard is a top 5 tight end to these opposing fan bases. And here, none of these fan bases defending the honor of Chris Olave or Juwan Johnson or the Saints roster in July and August and September and October and November when everybody was coming to the New Orleans Saints. But now that Tyler Shough has come in and elevated these guys, suddenly, oh boy, the Saints roster was way better than y'all always said it was. Okay. All I said was I found that hysterical. For the past 48 hours, I've had New York Giants fans in my mentions on Twitter Oh, but look at Jackson Dart's stats compared to Tyler Shough. And you're a goddamn retard and an idiot if you think that Tyler Shough is better than Jackson Dart. And yada, and they showing me charts and all these advanced stats. And I'm like, yo, I am not losing sleep over no goddamn Rookie of the Year award. I don't know if these New York fans have money on Jackson Dart, so like they really have their rent money being due if Jackson Dart loses this award. But I could give a flying shit who wins Rookie of the Year. All I know is I give a flying shit that I feel like my team is a goddamn franchise quarterback of the future. I like Jackson Dart. More power to him if he does win Rookie of the Year. But these Giants fans got to understand, us Saints fans, we ain't goddamn losing sleep or clinging to our goddamn feet and clenching like, man, we hope Tyler Shough wins Rookie of the Year. We don't give a goddamn about that. We care about winning the goddamn division next year. Y'all can worry about them super frivolous things like that. We got more important things to worry about in New Orleans. So miss me with all that, New York Giants fans. Having a hard on for Tyler Shough. But you know what's impressive and you know what's also awesome about this? Is that Tyler freaking Shough has all these fan base so damn scrambled and rattled in December 2025. Who would have thought that Tyler Shough would be so damn polarizing and so damn controversial and so damn much of a hot topic to all these opposing fans that now Tyler Shough is becoming public enemy number one because they didn't believe that Tyler Shough was going to do what he did with the New Orleans Saints. I freaking love it. I love it. I love being the bad guy. Man, I hope Tyler Shough keeps this up next year because Lord knows if there's one fan base that bask in being petty, that bask in being a villain to opposing fans, it's the New Orleans Saints. If y'all thought this show is more than a game, the past 4 years with Dennis Allen and Derek Carr's my freaking quarterback and head coach, y'all ain't seen nothing yet because I can fucking dance with the trolls with the best of them. But the main question is, do you guys actually think that Tyler Shough is the Rookie of the Year? See, I know I could come to my safe haven of my YouTube channel and discuss this with you guys. And even though I have a Saints-dominated audience, you guys are always fair. And yes, we're all biased. Every fan has their bias towards their teams or whatnot, but I know you guys aren't going to feed me bullshit. So I genuinely want to ask you guys, do you think that Tyler Shough is the Rookie of the Year? And before some of you guys answer, maybe some of you guys have already answered in the chat, I said, let me put up the stats. Stats don't tell the whole story, but they do tell a story. So let me put up the stats of some of these rookies who are in contention for Rookie of the Year. And let's see how our guy Tyler Shough compares to their guys. So I want to start off with Cam Ward, who has played every game this season. Is very, very impressive. And by the way, he impressed me a lot this past Sunday. I know we got lost and we all lost in Shoughamania, but Cam Ward showed me something this Sunday where I feel like if you're a Saints and Titans fan, you left that game Sunday feeling really good about feeling like you have a quarterback of the future for your franchise. But Cam Ward has 3,117 yards passing, 15 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, along with 148 yards rushing and 1 touchdown this season. And then you have Trayvon Henderson. It ain't just the quarterbacks getting love. Now we got to show some love to the skill players as well. Trayvon Henderson has 858 yards on 167 carries for 7 touchdowns, as well as 221 yards receiving and 1 touchdown. And the odds-on favorite right now to win Rookie of the Year, even though he only had 1 catch for 5 yards this past Sunday, is Ted McMillan, who has 929 yards receiving from 66 receptions and 7 touchdowns. Then that brings us all to our guy, Tyler Shough, who only has 2,125 yards passing, 9 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, with 152 yards rushing and 2 rushing touchdowns. Now, you might ask, well, why are the New York Giants fans so damn mad that Tyler Shough is getting a lot of Rookie of the Year love? I mean, if you look at the numbers, Tyler Shough's numbers really don't compare to some of these guys. Well, that's why they say stats don't tell the whole story. If you look at Jackson Dart's numbers, he has 2,042 yards passing, 13 touchdowns passing, 5 interceptions, 455 yards rushing, and 9 rushing touchdowns. That is a total of, excuse me, of 22 touchdowns. Very impressive. Jackson Dart, very impressive, having a head of a rookie season. I like Jackson Dart. I've complimented Jackson Dart many times. So, of course, Giants fans are very, very triggered right now and very, very angry that this guy, who has 9 touchdowns only and 5 passing yards. Now, mind you, this is a half a season, whereas Jackson Dart played, I believe, 4 or 5 more games than Tyler Shough. This is what Tyler Shough has done in that time frame towards someone like Jackson Dart, while he also has more passing yards than Jackson Dart, and Jackson Dart has 5 more games played, or 4 more games, it's one of those numbers, than Tyler Shough. But Giants fans cannot dare to fathom like a guy with these numbers is below on the fantasy odds for Rookie of the Year to a guy with these numbers. Now, you put a gun to my head, I probably would say, you know what? Yeah, I think that Jackson Dart deserves Rookie of the Year. He's having a hell of a season. Or if anything, if you want to reward team success, I was like, well, go with maybe Henderson, who has the Patriots at the number 2 seed right now, thanks to his contributions, or the Carolina Panthers, who might back into the NFC South division crown this weekend. We'll discuss the NFC South playoff scenario in our next segment. Maybe you give it to them. But if anybody is wondering, well, why is Tyler Shough? Why is Tyler Nathan Shough receiving so much love and a favorite to win Rookie of the Year with just these quote-unquote pedestrian numbers? Well, sometimes numbers don't tell the whole story, because our lovable franchise, the New Orleans Saints, they made the case today for Tyler Shough as Rookie of the Year. They say if you put his ranking amongst rookie quarterbacks, Tyler Shough has 5 wins. That is easily more than any other rookie quarterback in the 2025 class. And Tyler Shough only needed half a season to supplant every other rookie quarterback when it came to wins. He has a quarterback rating of 92.1, a completion percentage of 67.8%. He's had 2 300-yard games. Y'all want to know how many other rookie quarterbacks had 300-yard games? 0. Tyler Shough has 2 300-yard games. And if you want to get even more dirty, you want to know how many NFL quarterbacks in general had 300-yard games this year. This ain't the Drew Brees passing era that everybody made it seem like it was so easy what Drew Brees was doing. No, 300-yard games, it's not that easy to come by in the NFL right now. Tyler Shough, in only half a season, has 2. And he has 3 fourth-quarter game-winning drives, as well as being number 2 of all rookie quarterbacks. Again, in half a season, he's already number 2 in passing yards, behind Cam Ward, who's played damn near half the season. Tyler Shough is number 2 in just half a season in passing yards by all rookie quarterbacks. When you look at it from that perspective, you're like, damn, this guy actually should be a Rookie of the Year candidate. The most important number to me is the wins, 5. Do y'all remember how bad we were in September, and October, and November? Let's not rewrite history now that Tyler Shough is coming in and winning games over because we're playing these bad teams. We were that bad team. We were being claimed to be one of those bad teams up until November. So it's not, it's just the Jets. It's just the Titans. It's just the Bucs and the Panthers. The Bucs were Super Bowl favorites to the media up until October. But now it's just the Bucs. The Panthers were a team on the rise in October and November. Watch out for Carolina. They doing it. Carolina's making a swing for it. But it's just the Panthers that the New Orleans Saints beat. Okay. Like I said, it's so funny and hysterical watching the narrative change in real time because nobody expected Tyler Shough to be doing what he is doing. So the most impressive thing to me is the 5 wins. And with all that said, if I was voting for the Rookie of the Year, I would not vote for Tyler Shough. Not because I don't feel like he deserves it. I just think that some of these other rookies have had a longer stretch of good play that I want to reward the whole season and not just have recency bias. But if Tyler Shough finishes out strong against those damn 31st Sunday and we beat Atlanta with Tyler Shough having another good game, I also see no reason why he shouldn't win Rookie of the Year. And if he does win it, I know the outroar is going to be very loud outside of the Louisiana market. Not that we give a shit, but we all know that the outroar is going to be extremely loud if Tyler Shough comes in half a season and wins Rookie of the Year with these numbers. But don't let anybody tell you that he would not have been worthy of it. Because those that watch the game, and it's just the New Orleans Saints fans, to be honest, and along with whoever we're playing that way, because ain't nobody has any reason to want to watch the New Orleans Saints in 2025. Tyler Shough has given them a reason to want to watch in 2026. But I refuse to believe that any Giants fan, since we have Tyler Shough as starter, watch Tyler Shough or watch the full Saints game. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe Atlanta Falcons fans, besides the game that we played them in, have watched any games besides they just see the highlights. And they're like, well, of course Tyler Shough looks good. He's joined to Chris Olave. They see the Chris Olave touchdowns, but they don't see that Tyler Shough is playing with a makeshift offensive line. They don't see that Tyler Shough is down to his backups. They don't see any of that. They just see that, oh, he do a nice, beautiful pass to Chris Olave. Anybody can do a beautiful pass to Chris Olave. They ain't watching the games. They stat watching. So even though stats don't tell the whole story, they tell a story. What tells the story is the game film. And I think all New Orleans Saints fans can attest to, we got a bad motherfucker at quarterback. And if y'all going to say, and I see Falcons fans in the chat talking about, so man, you guys are so delusional, blah, blah, blah. It takes one to know one, apparently. But if y'all think that Saints fans are just being biased, or that we're just being, the Kool-Aid drinking fans, my guys, we've had Derek Carr at quarterback, and we wrote that guy off after 4 games. We call it a spade. We may be biased sometimes. Yes, we may be obviously a little bit more favorable to our New Orleans Saints. But when we see a spade, we call it a goddamn spade. We ain't hyping up Tyler Shough because he's wearing black and gold. We're watching the product on the field, and we see what he's doing, and we see the talent. We see the results, and we see why he is worthy of Rookie of the Year. Now, actually, there are some Saints fans who still don't believe in Tyler Shough for whatever reason, but that's for another episode. But I want to ask you guys, and I'm about to get to some of these comments right now. Do you guys really think that Tyler Shough is Rookie of the Year? Let's get to some of these comments right now. I am a one-man show tonight, so please forgive me as I try to catch up on some of these comments. But what do you guys think? Is Tyler Shough really the Rookie of the Year? Sora Gain, that's a funny photo, says, I don't know why Ted is in the conversation, honestly. I'm a Carolina Panthers hater, I guess. But no, I mean, these are some good numbers for a rookie wide receiver. He's going to probably, he had 5 yards this past Sunday, so maybe I can't guarantee he's going to get 1,000 yards after Sunday, but he should probably have 1,000 yards after Sunday. 7 touchdowns. I'm not mad at that. I think that he's worthy of Rookie of the Year honors, especially if, it ain't the most prettiest way that they might make the playoffs, but if the Carolina Panthers do go to the playoffs, they're not going to the playoffs if you ask me, if Ted isn't on the team. So I am more than okay if Ted McMillan is the Rookie of the Year. And that's coming from a guy who, has really annoyed with the Carolina fan base on social media the past few weeks, and how them guys are talking as if they're a 13-win team when you guys might make the playoffs at 8 and 9. So please, Carolina Panthers fans, please take a chill pill, look in the mirror, realize who you guys are, and just be grateful that the NFC South was, again, a clown show of a division this year, that you guys have a shot to, in an average year, make the playoffs for the first time since 2017, by the way. Let me catch up to some more of these comments. ASAP Dickness says, real talk, if they had stopped letting Taysom take over in the red zone, we probably could have won the game against, I'm a little behind comments, ASAP, so I don't know what game you were talking about. But Soragain also says, a little over 2,000 passing yards in 5 games and has more wins than any other quarterback. The guy turned the franchise around with less material. Spencer Rattler had you Falcons fans speaking on the Saints. Yeah, no, he absolutely has turned this franchise around. He's doing what Cam Ward and Jackson Dart is not doing. He's turning chicken shit into chicken salad. And again, I love what Cam Ward has done. He impressed the hell out of me Sunday. I love what Jackson Dart has done. But if these Titans fans and these Giants fans are going to come talking about oh man, but look at our roster compared to y'all. Well, guess what? That means that Tyler Shough turned chicken shit into chicken salad, and y'all rookie quarterbacks did not. Ken says he needs to bury the birds, and then he will win Rookie of the Year. Yes, beating Atlanta is going to be a big part of if Tyler Shough wins Rookie of the Year, because he already lost to Atlanta earlier this year. So if Atlanta winds up sweeping us, and I hate saying that out loud, but it is a possibility, then I do imagine that the Tyler Shough Rookie of the Year smoke will fizzle out a bit after this Sunday if we lose. My guy, Coach Mack, my bro, he says, I don't think he should win it, but he has played much better than expected. The talented Mr. Ripley says, for real, though, y'all quarterback is slick talented. He's a Falcons fan, by the way, so him saying that holds a lot of weight. He's got a good base, and he could be the one. I see why he is getting Rookie of the Year mentions. I don't think he is, but I would not be mad if he did win. The Know the Chop podcast says, Shough is turning cold soup into gumbo. Did I miss any comments? If I did, I'm sorry. Let's see if anybody else made a comment about Tyler Shough's Rookie of the Year odds. Sandra, my girl Sandra, what up, Sandra? She says, an undefeated December is an accomplishment as well. A bright spot for the fans who are in full support of our team during this, quote, rebuild. Hurricane Mikey says, Shough reminds me of Purdy when he was a rookie. Sonia says, maybe if Shough had played more games, he would be the Rookie of the Year. Slim Stout also says, Shough did not play the whole season. He's up for Rookie of the Year. Let's not lose the plot in all this. Yes, no matter what happens, even if Tyler Shough goes out with a whimper this Sunday against the Falcons again. The fact that on December 30th, 2025, Tyler Shough was at one point a favorite to win Rookie of the Year, and that we're even having this discussion about Tyler Shough being possibly the Rookie of the Year. No, that's a successful rebuild season for me. What a successful rebuild season we've had, that we have a quarterback who in half a season is in the Rookie of the Year conversations. There's something to say about that, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And let me get to this final comment. YO says, the only thing I feel like we could have got better is a better deal for Shaheed because a fourth rounder is not it. I think it's because Shaheed does not have, I guess, I mean, maybe that's a positive that he didn't have a long-term contract, but because he's a free agent, you know, a team doesn't want to trade a lot and feel like then they're going to have to pay the guy a lot of money. So it's like, well, he's on an expiring contract, so we'll give y'all a 4th-round pick, and that way y'all don't lose him for nothing, because it sure seems like Olave is going to get paid now. We had a whole episode back in October, I believe, on should Olave get paid. I believe the answer now, my answer is yes, and I believe you guys will feel the same way. I still don't think Olave is like an elite number 1 wide receiver, but I do think with Tyler Shough, he is a very, very good receiver. Definitely a number 1 receiver. Maybe not, you know, the Michael Thomas level or tier of wide receiver number 1, but he is definitely a guy that you do not want to remove from Tyler Shough, because right now, every single thing that we do as a franchise should be, how does this help Tyler Shough? I can't believe I'm saying this, but on Falcons Hate Week, we got a super chat from a Falcons fan. And Pro P says, call Sean up. I did not forget, rise the F up. True story. I've been on Sean's ass since last night. I say, Sean, you talked mad shit to the Falcons fans, saying that no matter what, and this is what Sean, and this is a Rams fan for you Falcons fans. Maybe y'all probably can see yourselves with him because y'all do the same thing a lot. Sean said, y'all, and I should have clipped it and put this on the show. I'm going to be on the show, Rams fan. We play y'all in 2 weeks. Falcons, we're going to be on this show, and I'm going to see what y'all got to say now. And after last night, I've been texting Sean all night and all day. Are you coming on the show? You told the Falcons fans you were going to be on the show, win or lose. You told the Falcons fans you had something for them. I'm a little busy tonight, Jono, you know, but I might make a cameo. I might be in the chat tonight. I don't even see him in the chat. I say, leave a voicemail or anything. Leave me a text message, something. Tell the Falcons fans something. You were talking mad noise 3 weeks ago. Nowhere to be found. I would say I feel bad for you Falcons fans, but y'all do the same shit whenever y'all go on losing streaks. Y'all like that mice that sees a piece of cheese, but when that cheese is going away, y'all go back to y'all little hole where he's doing the same damn thing. So maybe you guys, birds of a feather flock together. But no, Sean is not on the show tonight. He did tuck his tail between his legs and run. Maybe you guys can be on the couch. The way the Rams are looking, they're going to be on the couch pretty soon with all of us in a few weeks. Y'all can talk about how experts y'all are at hiding when things get bad. My guy, Trey, what up, duty? That's my guy, y'all. I guess my cuz. That's my nephew. I'm gonna call him my nephew. I ain't his technical uncle, but I'm gonna call him my uncle. He says this shit more than the game, and he gives me the 100 emoji. Thanks, Trey. Trey, man, you ain't gotta be using your money on Uncle Jono. Come on, Trey. Save that money for a video game or something, my guy. But I appreciate it. I'm glad you're watching, Trey. I love you, my kid. Well, I guess he a grown ass man. Now he in college, but he's always gonna be baby. You see his profile photo. He's always gonna be baby Trey to me. YO says, thanks, Jono. I don't know what you're thanking me for, YO, but I appreciate it. But thank you all for the super chats. Hold on, by the way. You all are. It's shit more than the game certified. And because you guys all left super chats, what I'm going to do is I had a goal. I said, if I got $10 in super chat, we're close. We at $9. I said, I'm going to play a special message from Ziggy, who also could not be on the show tonight. You would think Ziggy would want to be on the show these past 2 weeks to where the Saints are looking, huh? I never get that with Ziggy. Like, when the Saints are bad, he shows up. When the Saints finally reward his toxic positivity, he's nowhere to be found. Make it make sense. Honestly, you know what? You can't make it up. You really can't make it up. Ziggy goes away when the Saints are good, but then he's always on the show when the Saints are bad. But I have a special message that Ziggy wanted to leave to you Saints and Falcons fans, and I have a special gift for you Atlanta Falcons fans. I know. It's Saints Falcons Hate Week. Why would I be giving you guys a gift? Plus, Christmas is already over with. But I do have a special gift for all of you Falcons fans. Thanks to the super chats that we got. I appreciate y'all, as well as last week. Thanks to the great Bruce Saint, the king of the super chats. I don't see Bruce Saint in the chat tonight. He must be at trivia night again. But the Bruce Saint, To my guy, Trey, you know I love you. To Pro P, give us a lot to Pro P, and to YO, you all are this shit more than a game certified. Let me get to some more of these final comments. Brandon says, Jono, we hit on Shough, man. You're damn right. And I was wrong. I still get people like randomly comment on the video of my draft day reaction, which is fine. Like I'm not going to delete the video. Like I wear it with pride. I was wrong. I hope Tyler Shough does win Rookie of the Year. I don't know who he's signed with. I would imagine he's signed with Nike, right? But maybe he's not signed with anybody. But he's with Adidas, whether he's with Reebok, whoever the hell he's with. Please use that draft day reaction video from me in his little Rookie of the Year video when they might want to do a commercial where they're showing all the people who are hating on Tyler Shough in the pick. Please, Nike, Adidas, Reebok, whoever the hell Tyler Shough is with, use my video because I am so glad. I am so glad to be wrong. And I am so glad that I accepted being wrong way earlier in the season so that I'm not scrambling like a Giants fan or a Giants beat writer or a Titans fan or a Panthers fan because I'm like, well, hold on. Why are the Saints good right now? Why is Tyler Shough actually performing well? Ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, Jaden asks, how did the Falcons win last night? I don't know, but I'm going to say this. After what the Falcons are doing this past month, there's no way that they should fire Raheem Morris. Like, how do you fire Raheem Morris? They are finishing so strong. Falcons fans, you guys are so close. Falcons fans, you guys are so close. You can't fire everybody now. You got to run it back for at least one more year. You guys might win out. Y'all, if y'all beat us, y'all are going to have won y'all last 4 games. How can you fire Raheem Morris and Terry Fontenot after that? It's obviously y'all just needed a little bit of better quarterback play, and you guys are clearly a great NFC South team. So please, Falcons, don't overreact. Keep Raheem Morris. Keep Terry Fontenot. Keep everybody on that team and run it back next year, Falcons. Run it back. You guys are showing how you guys were worthy of that hype all offseason. Y'all guys are a little late, you know. It's not a surprise. Falcons go Falcon. You guys decide to play your best football when y'all are eliminated. But y'all showing us what that Atlanta Falcons football is all about. So don't fire Raheem Morris, Falcons. Don't fire Raheem Morris. You guys are that close. You guys are that close, Falcons. Don't fire Raheem Morris. Run it back next year. And we'll meet again in 2026 when we have a clean slate of games as well. What up, Bruce? Sam, I'm glad to see you in the chat. I thought you were going to be missing tonight. He says they always find a way to Falcon no matter how obscure. They almost Falcon on Monday night too, but I ain't even mad at them winning because it makes the scenario for the NFC South playoffs so hilarious. And we are going to get to that in our next segment. But first, you guys, here is how I reacted after the New Orleans Saints beat the Tennessee Titans. Y'all think I've been passionate tonight? Y'all should have seen how passionate I was after the New Orleans Saints beat the Tennessee Titans.
I see the Titans whooping our ass. This is the reason why we're losing. Let's put this asshole to the game, man.
He ain't been here for 3 seconds.
How many games? 3 in a row. I bring Sean to the game. It's a long game. Calm down. It's kind of shit. Likes a lot of adversity. You know that. Charlie Smith, man. Don't really look stupid, Charlie. Charlie. No, you see? You still can't negative.
Yeah.
You see?
I want that no.
You be waiting to hate.
It's 56
You won't be thinking that on the street. Nah, you be waiting to hate. Get up. Get up.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
What was that?
That was cold. That was cold.
That was tight.
That was cold, boy.
Even Sean can't hit on that.
You can't be real.
You really, you just stripped him already.
If we win this game, that's crazy.
So what you mean?
Win.
Talking about I'm negative. He said yeah.
We got 0 points on offense.
That's all right. That's how football works. Sometimes.
You're looking at a lot of shit. Oh, and he got him. And he got him. And he got him. Yeah, buddy. Tyler made the shot. You gotta say nothing. Hating on Tyler Shough. You been hating on Tyler Shough all year.
I just want the Saints to stay at 7. Let the Titans kick field goal. I can hit on the pool.
You're like, you're gonna get a lot of ignorant fans like that.
We're going to be regional fans.
I'm letting you get used to it now.
Go.
You got the leg.
Go.
You got the leg.
Got it.
Hold it.
Nice.
Oh, that's not nice.
Nice.
Good job, little Jono.
Good job. You gonna get people with it? Oh.
Okay, Shough.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. High five.
39 yards.
Anyway, see, there we go. High five. Oh, nice.
Come on, Sean. I know you saw that. Let's go.
Let's go. Get it. Yeah. That's a tail. A tail of niggas. I thought he's not right. Oh, yeah. Damn.
Wow. Yep. The replay showed it.
Oh!
Shot. Hey. Empty set.
Come on. Look at that ball. Oh! Tyler making shots.
Let's go.
Damn, boy. Tyler making shots. When y'all Super Bowl this year, buddy? Because next year is coming. We said that we ain't taking no games. I hope we do play y'all. We look y'all in ass whooping. I traveled 1,000 miles to go watch that ass whooping. And since then, Tyler Shough said, okay, I ain't gonna never let that happen again. Shook hands. But then Tyler shook hands. Don't disrespect Tyler Shough like that. I'm smiting this out of you. Hey,
Shano.
Nice. Hit on that. Hit on that. Raise it back. I want to say some back. Not like Tyler Shough.
Who's trying to get the last place, man? That's all right.
Let's go say some back.
Tyler's just small enough to say.
Oh, don't put. Come on, that's
Yeah.
So I hope that that was real. I know you guys were probably expecting a skit right there. No, that was real deal. Like, and I hope y'all see, even though they're not on the show tonight, like, you know, it ain't no characters that we do on the show. Like Sean literally lives kind of in that pessimistic stage as a Rams fan / Saints hater. So he, you know, took a while for him to be finally impressed with what the New Orleans Saints were doing. And Ziggy, it ain't no character. Like he's always that positive. You know, you saw in the video, I was like, man, if the Saints win, Ziggy, I mean, if the Saints win, come on, John, positivity. This is when we were down 13-0. And I was like, Ziggy, we down 13-0. Like, yeah, if the Saints win. Like, but Ziggy and Sean, they are true to who they are. And that was a great time we had this past Sunday. Unfortunately, they cannot be on the show tonight, but I'm glad that they were able to come. And we hope that you guys, if you're true to the John O'Bourne Show and watched a lot of my videos and not just the stream, we thought y'all would find it pretty cool if we all watched the game again together. And y'all saw our genuine reactions to how we are during Saints games. And apparently from the comments, you guys did enjoy it. So thank you very much. I see Bruce had a very interesting comment. I want to comment on that. He says, that was something I never got but always wanted. Watching the Saints with the boys. None of my close friends or family or football fanatics like me. I love them, but it also sucks a little. I can't believe they're not this shit more than the game certified, Drew. But I always say, like, if I really got a bigger audience, maybe one day I would love to do like a watch party with my followers and my subscribers. I know you all don't live in the New Orleans market, so it's not as easy for you as maybe some other people. But hopefully one day, I don't think I'm there yet to try to have this thing. I mean, I think we kind of did it when I had my drink at Blue Oak Barbecue. And we had a solid audience. Shout out to Hurricane Mackie who showed up. He was actually the only one from YouTube who showed up. Everybody else who showed up was like family and Twitter supporters and whatnot. But if my YouTube ever gets to a certain level of success, and if Tyler Shough continues to play like that, maybe I will grow because success brings in content and views. What a shocking concept. I would love to do like a watch party where all you guys, of course, will be invited, and we can do something pretty special. And maybe that one time, Drew, you can watch the game with your boys in the This Shit More Than the Game community. ASAP say, what a first season for Lil Jon. Yeah, he saw the bottom of the bottom, and he's seen the high of the highs. ASAP, he's definitely going to be ready next year for the This Shit More Than the Game energy that we're bringing in 2026. Pro P say, love to see my people living like that. I got a few comments the past 2 weeks. I watched it at my parents' backyard, and they have, as y'all see, that amazing backyard. And everybody's like, man, great backyard, John, as if it's my backyard. And I'm like, look, I would love to take the credit for it, but I got to give credit where it's due. That's my mom and dad. Mom and dad doing the goddamn thing. So shout out to them for that beautiful scenery that we had the past 2 weeks on our reaction videos for the John O'Bourne's channel. Mr. Ripley, a Falcons fan, by the way, said, I got to give Lil Jono credit. He do be watching the game. Of course, he's the first ever baby that was born This Shit More Than the Game certified. I love each and every one of you, but even me, we all had to earn our This Shit More Than the Game certifications in life. Jono was the first ever human period, born This Shit More Than the Game certified. Of course he's watching the game. He already knew. He came out the womb knowing. He came out the womb ready when the Saints and Super Bowl recap when we beat the Colts was being played on TV. That's when the water broke for my wife. He was ready. He was this shit more than the game certified. World. He came out the womb ready. Y'all already know. Thank y'all for the great comments. I will read every comment, but I want to get the, I want to give y'all time. Like tomorrow's New Year's Eve. I know y'all got some parties to go to, so y'all gotta rest tonight, so y'all gonna be full of energy tomorrow. So let me get to our next segment, which is the damn NFC South, y'all. Wow, what a great division we have. What an absolute great division we have. Do y'all believe, or would y'all believe if I told y'all there was a scenario? And by the way, y'all, do y'all see this awesome ass scoreboard in the background? Shout out to the real MVP of the This Shit More Than the Game community. And y'all know who I'm talking about. My wife, Clarissa. One of the greatest Christmas gifts I ever got. She bought me a scoreboard, y'all. So now, for the reaction videos and for the streams, we just keep on upgrading, right? We keep on trying to give you guys top of the line content. This is a real-time scoreboard. So if I do live streams during games, or hell, if you guys are NBA fans, like you can see throughout the show that the scores are being flashed for the games right now. The stats, rushing yards per game. I'm sure everyone would be thrilled to see this. The Cowboys ranked #1 apparently in rushing stats per game. Like we got stats now in the background. We got live scores. We got Homer Simpson gifts and This Shit More Than the Game flashing. Shout out to my wife. She be thinking about this community and me, but that's one of the best Christmas gifts I ever got. And y'all won the man cave already this season. I'm sure you guys were loving, but now we even adding more to it. But the This Shit More Than the Scoreboard. And this is going to be amazing for 2026 when Tyler Shough is shucking on all them NFC and NFL teams. And we get a lot more new people to the John O'Brien show. They're going to be like, God damn, I got to watch this channel because that badass scoreboard in the background. I can listen to Saints fans talk and see live stats and score updates. So shout out to Clarissa, man. I don't think she's watching. I think she's taking care. Oh, there you go, right there. Maybe you should be taking care of the journal. Shout out to Clarissa, man, because that's a bad. She don't know how much I love this gift when she got it for me. A badass new addition to the This Shit More Than a Man Cave, the This Shit More Than a Scoreboard, where you guys get NFL, NBA, Homer Simpson gifts. I know I'm a Simpsons fanatic. And college football has everything, has absolutely everything. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And when I'm rambling or whatever, you guys just want to know what the scores of the games, you guys can now see it. The scoreboard in the background. I love it. This shit more than a scoreboard. All right. I'm glad little John was asleep because y'all, he was a monster when we got home. So shout out to Clarissa. Now you can go to sleep as well, babe. I know we had a very long day today. But anyway, like I was saying, the damn NFC South, man. That damn NFC South. Do y'all believe if I were to tell you if the New Orleans Saints can possibly finish #2 in a division this Sunday if a few certain games go our way? The New Orleans Saints, who at one point had the #1 pick in the NFL draft, could finish #2 in the NFC South if a few games go our way. Look at the NFC South standings right now, y'all. The New Orleans Saints are in last place, but we are only one game behind the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are still playing for the NFC South, by the way. We are only one game behind the team playing for the NFC South title this Saturday. The team that is up on the NFC South title right now isn't even over 500. The Panthers are 8-8. Their fan base talks like they're 13-4, but they're only 8-8. The NFC South, God bless the NFC South, man. And there was a scenario. Y'all, where if the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints win this Sunday, the New Orleans Saints, y'all, will finish #2 in the NFC South this 2025 season. Who would have thought, huh? What a rebuilding season. Our rebuild that the Bucs fans and the Falcons fans were clowning us on, we could possibly finish above them in the standings come this Sunday. There's also a scenario where we finish #4. And that's if the Panthers and the Falcons win. Obviously, the Falcons will have beaten us. We will finish #4 in the NFC South. Or if the Bucs and the Falcons win, we will finish #4. So basically, if the Falcons beat us, y'all, we're probably going to finish #4 this season. But if we do win, there is a chance that we could finish #2 or #3. We finish #2 if Carolina wins on Saturday. We finish #3 if Tampa Bay wins on Saturday. But that's not even the most intriguing or entertaining part about this upcoming weekend, because there is still no division title winner. It's down to the Panthers and it's down to the Bucs. Man, Falcons, if y'all would have just beat the Jets, y'all would still be in the hunt. Gotta love the Falcons, huh? Bruce saying, like you say, they find the most obscure way to Falcons. Gotta love the Falcons. Here are the NFC South playoff scenarios for this Sunday. And this weekend, excuse me, because the Bucs and the Panthers play Saturday. Carolina is in a win and you're in game. They control their destiny. If Carolina wins Saturday, they're in. Book is closed. They're going to the playoffs. Nothing else needs to be done. Carolina simply needs to win Sunday. Now, if by chance Carolina loses Sunday, would they still could back into the NFC South playoffs even below 500? And they would need the Atlanta Falcons to beat the New Orleans Saints. Now, what about Tampa Bay? Well, even if Tampa Bay beats the Carolina Panthers on Saturday, they still would not be guaranteed the NFC South title. Because then, and how poetic, y'all. How poetic would this be if Tampa Bay beats the Carolina Panthers this Saturday? Look at that. They also need the New Orleans Saints to beat the Atlanta Falcons to get into the playoffs. I have no dog in this race. I could give a shit about either fan base. I'm going to get my jokes off on whatever fan base winds up not making the playoffs because they both have an annoying-ass fan base on social media. But I will say this. Gun to my head, I am cheering for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Saturday because I really want to live in a world where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers need the New Orleans Saints to beat the Atlanta Falcons to make the playoffs. I really want to live in a world where the New Orleans Saints versus Atlanta Falcons, two teams that are already eliminated, can determine who goes to the NFC South playoff spot in the NFL playoffs. I really want to live in that world. So I am rooting, and I use that word loosely, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Saturday because I want all the shenanigans on Sunday where Carolina Panthers fans are Falcons fans now and the Bucs fans, they're going to talk all that bravado. Nah, we ain't cheering for you Saints fans. We ain't going to never stoop ourselves down that low. I guarantee you, if the Bucs win on Saturday, every Bucs fan will be watching the Saints versus Falcons with a bated breath, watching every goddamn Tyler Shough play, praying that Shuckamania continues to run wild. And I kind of want the Bucs fans to bag. I kind of really want them to bag. And I kind of want their GM whose last tweet was 2 months ago when he took a shot at Cam Jordan because they say that they own the New Orleans Saints and they haven't won but only one game since he tweeted that, by the way. I kind of want the Bucs and their fans and their players to bag the New Orleans Saints to save their season and get them to the playoffs. I really want them to bag. Bag y'all big brother. Beg the team that y'all are praying to be y'all rivals one day. Beg us to beat the Atlanta Falcons. God, would that be so poetic? As down bad as the New Orleans Saints have been these past few seasons, it's been pretty damn awesome that the last 2 years, last year was the Atlanta Falcons needed the New Orleans Saints to win to get to the playoffs. This year was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers needed the New Orleans Saints to get to the playoffs. These teams that talk so much shit about the New Orleans Saints year after year, these fan bases that talk so much shit about the New Orleans Saints year after year, every season ends with them needing the New Orleans Saints to save their ass. God bless the NFC South. Every season ends with an NFC South team needing the New Orleans Saints to save their ass. Beg Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans, beg us to save y'all asses on Sunday. Beg like y'all the goddamn Temptations. Because we keep telling y'all, no matter how down bad we are, we run the NFC South because every year ends with you guys needing the New Orleans Saints to save y'all asses. So cherish it now, by the way. It may be like dirty to y'all, but cherish it now because next year, Tyler Shough ain't playing that shit. He ain't playing that, oh, we already eliminated, so we just trying to help out an NFC South team. Next year, y'all going to be begging another NFC team to beat our asses because we will be winning the NFC South next year. But that's next year. This Sunday, Bucs fans, beg us to beat the Atlanta Falcons. Now, I don't even know if the Bucs are going to beat the Panthers. To be honest, the Bucs are like complete shit right now. Actually, as a betting man, I'm probably going to put my money on the Carolina Panthers. I'm rooting for the Bucs, but I'm probably putting my money on the Carolina Panthers on Saturday. The Bucs look like jack shit right now. And Lord knows I'm going to get my jokes off with that dumbass fan base. All that shit they were talking about the Saints all season long, oh, I'm going to get my jokes off. It's a win-win for the Saints, y'all. This is damn near the best goddamn rebuild season of all time. We hit on all our draft picks. We found our franchise quarterback for the future. And all these NFC South fans that were talking shit about us, all of them are down bad right now. So either way, it's a win for the Saints this Sunday because out of the Bucs, we go clown that stupid-ass fan base, or the Panthers, we going to clown that stupid-ass fan base. Somebody's getting clowned Sunday, and it ain't the New Orleans Saints. Even if the Atlanta Falcons beat us, it ain't the New Orleans Saints getting clowned on Sunday. It's going to be the Bucs or the Panthers. But I really want the Bucs fans to be begging us on Sunday. Please, Tyler Shough, please save us. Every goddamn season ends with an NFC South team needing the New Orleans Saints to save their asses. Oh, glory, glory. Hallelujah.
Here's a gift just for you for being a fan. Are you going to a sports game or a concert or any major event? Well, buy your tickets from SeatGeek and use the promo code JONO at checkout and you can receive $20 off your purchase over $50. That's $20 off your purchase. What are you waiting for? You know this shit more than a game, man.
Now, let me be a little bit more serious and less fanatical and talk about the NFC South because what a division. What a division. What a glorious division the NFC South is. But I'm being absolutely serious with this. I do think, even though the NFC South is getting clowned on right now by all non-NFC South, even NFC South fans, the NFC South is getting clowned on by everybody right now. Even though the NFC South will be getting clowned on this weekend no matter what happens, because even if the Panthers win and go in at 9-8, everybody gonna be like, God damn, it took only 9 wins to win the division in the NFC South. Same old NFC South, whatever. I think every one of these teams will go into the offseason feeling like they are 1 or 2 moves away from reclaiming their spot or defending their spot as the NFC South champions. I really do. I think the Falcons, they're always delusional, but I do think the Falcons, look, as much as I do not like them, they have been very impressive the past 3 weeks. Their defense is legit. I will give the Falcons fans that. Y'all defense is legit. Y'all have something there. Y'all absolutely have something there with that defense. I think the Falcons are going to go into the season, offseason again, saying, man, we just got 1 or 2 things we got to do, and we're going to actually get over that hump in 2026. I think the Panthers, whether they make the playoffs or they have a disappointing end to their season on this weekend, they're going to go into the offseason saying, okay, all we got to do is get this position or maybe upgrade a coach right here, and we are going to get over that hump in 2026 and win the NFC South. I think the Bucs fans are going to say, man, the Panthers, the Falcons, and the Saints, they ain't got the talent like that. We just kind of got away from what we were working with the past few years. We're going to get back on our shit in 2026. The NFC South is still ours. And y'all know how we are Saints fans. We got Tyler Shough. We believe in all things through Tyler Shough. So we are definitely going to go into the offseason saying, okay, rebuild was fun, but we back at it now. All we got to do is maybe get another strong draft, sign another skill player or 2, and we're coming for the NFC South title in 2026. I think all 4 NFC South teams and all NFC South fan bases are going to go into the offseason feeling optimistic about their 2026 chances. And I think every single NFC South fan base has every reason to. I truly do. I actually think the Falcons fans do have a reason to be optimistic about 2026. I think the Panthers fans have a reason to be optimistic about 2026. I think the Bucs fans have a reason to be optimistic about 2026. And I damn sure think us Saints fans have a reason to be optimistic about 2026. I'm not trying to be hyperbolic. I'm not trying to trash talk. I genuinely think as down bad as the NFC South was this year, and how as funny as the NFC South was this year, because let me show y'all something how funny the NFC South is. It's just the greatest division of all time. The season started out with the Bucs at 6-2, the Falcons at 4-4, the Panthers at 4-4, the Falcons at 3-4, and the Saints at 1-7. That's the first half of the season. The second half of the season, all teams say, let's flip it around. So now the Saints are 5-2, the Falcons are 4-4, the Panthers are 3-4, and the Bucs are 1-7. All the teams just simply reverse the standards and say, now we're going to do the complete opposite of what we did the first half of the season. You got to love the NFC South, y'all. You have got to love this dumbass division, boy. I love this stupid-ass division. I swear. But look at that, bro. Since week 10, when Tyler Shough came in, the best team in the NFC South has been the New Orleans Saints. And I do genuinely believe that every NFC South fan base has a reason to be optimistic about 2026. So I will say this, get y'all jokes in, national media, and all you non-NFC South fans about how bad the NFC South this year was. I think the NFC South is actually on the rise. I really do. I don't think it's going to be easy for the New Orleans Saints next year. I think we can contend next year. I'm not guaranteeing that we will, but I do think we can contend. But it's not going to be easy. I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk. I think the NFC South is going to be very, very improved next year. I think next year is finally the year where the NFC South says, okay, all 4 of our teams, maybe it's going to be one that disappoints. There's always at least one team in the division that disappoints. But I think the NFC South might be more of a bloodbath than any of the other South teams, including ours, will give it credit for this upcoming season. I think the NFC South is quietly building something with each team. ESPN did an article today of the all-rookie class where they made a team of the best rookies of all the made it one comprehensive team of the best rookies of the 2025 draft class of all 32 teams. The New Orleans Saints led the way with 4 rookies, I believe. God bless the New Orleans Saints, man. What I kept saying all season long, y'all, I say the main important thing Kevin needs to do is hit on his first draft. We damn sure did. ESPN did an article today. They put 4 Saints in an all-rookie team. Behind us, I hate to say it, it's the Atlanta Falcons. Behind them was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Behind them was the Carolina Panthers. Basically, the NFC South dominated the all-rookie team on ESPN.com today. So even though the NFC South was down bad this year, the future does seem, if things go right and these front offices for each NFC South team makes the right moves, very optimistic and promising for each NFC South team. 2025, the NFC South was a clown show. I think in 2026, NFC South, watch out for them. Watch out. Now, typical NFC South team, in NFC South fashion, watch NFC South is going to be jack garbage again next year as well, because that's what the NFC South does. But I do think, and I'm just being honest, I'm taking out my this shit more than the game, bravado. I do think all 4 teams going into the offseason have a reason to be optimistic. We will see. Right now, we're just focusing on Sunday. And I'm hoping that the Bucs win, because it will be hilarious watching Carolina and Tampa Bay fans watch intently, more intently than the Saints and the Falcons. We're probably gonna be watching the game. We know Pete kicked back like, hey, shit, we already eliminated it. So it's gonna be hilarious watching, if the Bucs win Saturday, watching Panthers and Bucs fans have to root for the Falcons and the Saints respectively to win so that they can go to the playoffs. I really, really hope that happens. I really, really hope that happens. And besides the NFC South standings, I know you guys might be wondering as well, what about our draft pick? We won 4 in a row in December, so how bad did we fall? This is the good thing. This is why you can't worry about them damn draft picks, man. Shuck them picks. Because I bet you there were fans watching the game on Sunday against the Titans saying, damn it, man. Now we're going to keep going down the draft. Guess what, y'all? We started off this past Sunday picking number 8 in the draft. We finished this past Sunday picking number 8 in the draft. So imagine if you are a Saints fan not being able to enjoy that fun Titans game because you're worrying about a goddamn draft pick and you missed out on the in-the-moment greatness that was that game because you're worrying about a goddamn draft pick, all for the draft slot to stay the goddamn same. Stop worrying about draft picks, man. Not every Saints fan is doing it, but I still get some people in my mentions every week that it's enough. One is enough, to be honest with me, but I get multiple. Stop worrying about them goddamn draft picks. Y'all robbing yourselves of watching Tyler Shough ascend. Y'all robbing yourselves of watching this team in a rebuild year expedited very bodiciously with Tyler Shough at the quarterback. Don't worry about that draft pick, man. Don't worry about, but if we beat the Falcons, we might fall down to number 10. I believe, actually, that we can fall no further than number 10 this Sunday. So if I got to sacrifice 2 draft slots to beat the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday, I'm going to be worrying about being the Atlanta Falcons. I ain't worrying about, but now we can't pick 8. Now we're picking 10. Poor Saints. Don't worry about them damn draft picks, man. Everything's going to play out the way it needs to play out. The New Orleans Saints are in a great position right now. Like I said, you probably could not ask for a better rebuild than what we have gotten this year. We found our franchise quarterback. Will he end up being our franchise quarterback? Over time, we will tell. But as of December 30th, you can't tell any Saints fan besides the Spencer Rattler cult members or people who just have an agenda against Tyler Shough that we don't have a franchise quarterback. We hit on our 2025 draft class. We feel real confident about our future. And we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers begging the New Orleans Saints possibly to win on Sunday so that they can get into the playoffs. An amazing rebuilding season. Shuck them draft picks, man. This rebuild is going exactly the way it needs to goddamn go. I cannot wait for this weekend. God bless the NFC South.
Look, it's the most wonderful time of the year, but it's also the most stressful time of the year. We get it. We at the John O'Barnes Show get it. So we're really trying to make life easy for you guys. Just go on www.thisshitmorethanagame.com right now and you can buy one of these amazing shirts for only $28.03. Talk about a stocking stuffer, folks. We're making life easy for you this holiday season. Go on www.thisshitmorethanagame.com or johnobarnes.com if you want to be PG-13 and buy a shirt for the holiday season now. This shit more than a holiday, man.
And it was definitely more than a holiday after the New Orleans Saints defeated the Tennessee Titans this past Sunday.
Come on, Tyler Nathan Shough. Yeah, Tyler Nathan Shough. Tyler Nathan Shough. Talk that shit now. Talk all that shit now. Talk all that shit now. What y'all say about Tyler Shough?
Oh
We just met you today, man. My wife and your wife were co-workers.
Talk all that shit now.
I'm so sorry. Go away.
What's wrong?
What are you talking about?
I'm coming after every Tyler Nathan Shough hater. They talk all that shit about Tyler Shough, man.
This is my boss's house. What are you thinking?
It's a nice house, man.
It's embarrassing.
What's embarrassing? Like, you know the shit more than the game.
You are embarrassing.
You know the shit more than the game.
Are you crying?
We went,
First you yell at them, now you're crying?
I'm not crying, man. They got that Christmas candle. It's kind of messing with my allergies a little bit.
I don't even know what to say.
Undefeated in December because
Undefeated
of Tyler,
in December.
Nathan
Not
Shough.
making the playoffs.
Oh,
Not
you
getting a
worried
draft
about the
pick.
Panthers and the Bucks?
Nobody cares.
You know what? One, you know the shit more than the game. We coming next year. But we coming for NFC South next year.
I think we need to leave. I think we need to leave.
We're having a good time.
You
Nobody's
need to
complaining. Nobody's complaining, man. The only people complaining are the Falcons, Panthers, and Bucks fans because they know the Saints are back and they know that Tyler, Nathan, Shough is here and he is now, baby. By the way, what's your credit card?
Go home.
I want to go to the game next week, man.
No,
I gotta see Tyler Shough
I'll
beat the Falcons.
take an Uber.
I gotta
Just
shut the
go
Falcons.
home.
I gotta be.
Go
Come
home.
on, man. I gotta see the Saints beat Tyler Shough next week.
No, we have no money. We just had Christmas.
You know
Go
what?
away.
I want to leave.
Go
This party
away.
sucks anyway.
Okay, bye.
Go get the keys. What you mean by? You coming with me?
No, I'm staying. I have to figure out if my boss is going to fire me now. Go away.
Well, let me go get your credit card before she does fire you. So that
You don't know where it is.
Next week because the Falcons, we are coming, baby. You shit more than
Go away.
We coming, Falcons. We coming. Tyler Shough remembers everything. We coming. Don't say we didn't warn you. Y'all think I was excited. Let's hear our voicemails after the New Orleans Saints defeated the Tennessee Titans this past Sunday.
I don't know. What's good? What's down with it? What's shucking with it? How about them damn Saints, my brother? They did it again. 4 wins in a row. And how about that damn Tyler Shough? He just keep impressing us week after week. By far, look, he is our franchise starting quarterback going forward, man. I don't care what nobody say. I'm the president of his fan club. I'm saying it with my chest. He is our quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Another monster game from Tyler Shough. Shout out to Tyler Shough. Another monster game for Chris Olave. He had over 100 yards in the game. Shout out to Jawan Johnson. He had like 94 yards today. And shout out to our running back, Estime. Estime almost had 100 yards, but he did score a touchdown. So shout out to Estime. Shout out to our defense, man. They just continue to play lights out all game long. They just been on one as of late, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chase Young, you know what I'm saying? He gets my game ball. He had 2 sacks, a strip sack, you know what I'm saying, that took the ball. He took the ball to the end zone, you know what I'm saying, for a score. So shout out to Chase Young. Shout out to Kellen Moore, man. He just been aggressive with the play calling. He's getting better at the play calling, man. He just been growing the game by game, man. You know what I'm saying? People just gotta be patient with Kellen Moore, you know what I mean? But great game by the Saints. Shout out to the Saints. Shout out to us. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the Who That Nation. Shout out to you, Jono. Shout out to you, brother Ziggy. And shout out to you again, brother Jono, man. I saw you on Fox 8, man. You look good out there on Fox 8. Fox 8 should give you a TV deal. Bring the Jono Bourne show to the network. Get their ratings up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's an idea. I'm just saying, just an idea. But nonetheless, though, man, great game by the Saints. The way to close the year out. But with that said, man, Merry New Year. In the words of Ray Valentine, a.k.a. Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying? Merry New Year. Happy New Year. And who that? And this shit is more than the game. And this Shough is more than the game. Who that? Happy New Year.
Kyle was reminding me of Oprah right there. You get a shout out. You get a shout out. Everybody gets a shout out. I appreciate that, Kai. And I appreciate everybody, including Kai, who watched me on Fox 8 this past Christmas night. Great time. We'll get to that. I'll talk more about my experience towards the end of the show, but how amazing was it for me to get that opportunity and how grateful I am, you know, that little old me. You know, I'm not an analyst. I'm just a fan. But here I am sitting with the analysts now. And yeah, man, make y'all voices heard, man. Go on Fox 8 page and say, we want more Jono on Fox 8. Because the more y'all say it, the more they're going to say, hey, this guy Jono, he's bringing in the numbers. We gotta get Jono back on the show and do more stuff with him. So if you have not seen my appearance on Fox 8 yet, I just put the link in the chat box right there. You should have already seen it. It's on my posts, on my community posts. It's all on my social media. Let me know what y'all think about my first time in studio TV debut. But thankfully, will not be my last time. I'm very, very grateful. And I'll talk more about my Fox 8 experience after we do the voicemails and text. Speaking of text, we got a text from that one Falcons fan. And on Sunday, he says, another week down. I don't know who will win the division, but it's funny to see the Bucs downfall from 6-2 to, well, you know, falconing. Oh, well, another thing. Phillip Rivers, it's hard not to root for the mother effer. Coming out of retirement, I was truly hoping for a potential Super Bowl run. Yes, I know it sounds delusional, but I was truly hoping he could finally end the chapter of his NFL career with his lifelong dream. I am still proud of him. We damn near, now this is that one Falcons fan on Monday night. We damn near pulled an all-time Falcon. Raheem still has to go. And one last thing, he says, F the Saints. Now, Falcons fans, I know you guys are over Raheem Morris, but I mean, honestly, yes, especially if y'all beat us this Sunday, do you really fire a guy who won his last 4 games and had y'all looking like one of the better teams in the NFC? I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Let's get to our next voicemail.
4-0. Saints won 4 games. Cam Ward went down. Cam Ward, Tyler Shough way about you. Charlie Smith made a 57-yard field goal. It was a good game. Scott's thinking about it.
Kyle, I don't know if Tyler Shough is way better than Cam Ward. Cam Ward made some throws that Tyler Shough probably could not make on Sunday. Like, he made some throws that made you go, whoa. You know, I think Titans fans should be very optimistic about their future with Cam Ward. I think it's very close. I don't think it's like Tyler Shough is just running away with the best quarterback in his class. I think Cam Ward, I think Jackson Dart, I think Tyler Shough all are very promising. Time will tell which one ends up being great, but I think that all 3 can be great. I think it's very hyperbolic if any of the fan bases say, oh, man, you know, Tyler Shough is way better than Cam Ward. Or if a Giants fan says, man, Tyler Shough ain't nowhere close to Jackson Dart. Titans fans say Cam Ward is clearly above all of them. No, they're all close. They're all doing really good. Why don't we all take a step back and just appreciate that all of us feel like we have hit on our quarterbacks of the future? That's just my opinion. We also got our opinion from Brute Saint. Brute Saint did not leave a text voicemail this week, but he left a text. Oh, Brute, good Lord. Brute. Look, my lungs are already tired throughout the show. Okay, I used to voicemail to kind of like take a deep breath. You got me reading this long ass text, Brute. Come on, just leave a voicemail next time, Brute. You know I love you, Brute. All right, Brute. Hey, you making me work tonight, huh? The night before New Year's Eve. Thanks a lot, Brute. Shough now has the right, or he put yet another win. When I sit back and think to myself, not only does Shough now earn the right to call himself the Offensive Rookie of the Year, and not only did we score our first 30-plus point game of the season, but now we have won 4 straight games, which we have never done since 2020. It legit brings a tear to my eye, knowing that just a year ago with the firing of Dennis Allen, we had no clue how long it would take for us to not only accomplish this feat again, but also have a QB that we can say with confidence, he's got it. And it makes it all the more better when you realize this is a guy who's on a rookie deal instead of a huge contract due to free agency. Cough. Cough. Shough's performance in this game is the exact reason why I can't stand the excuses people made for Carr. Sorry to bring him up, but the stands pissed me off to no end when he was here. I got to bring up reality whenever possible. For Carr last year, it was, he don't have a good team around him. Yes, Shough just threw for 333 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an 81% completion percentage without Eric McCoy, Alvin Kamara, Devin Neal, and Devon Valley, meaning that excuses amounts to jack shit. And man, seeing this team come back to life over the second half of the year is truly a testament to how tough and resilient they are. And I think it's pretty clear that Kellen Moore is the coach they deem worthy to fight for compared to last year. Now we got those sticky, rotten, dirty birds in Atlanta next week. And even though Shough has already proven himself so much over his 8 starts, beating the Falcons is simply icing on this delicate gourmet cake. So get the job done, and there will be another victory for Shough winning over the fan base. This shit more than a game, and this shit is about to be more than a drink of water. Thanks for that long-ass text, Bruce Saint. Let's get to our next voicemail so I can catch my breath.
We're getting Shough tonight. We're getting Shough tonight. We're getting Shough tonight. We're getting Shough tonight. Whoa! Jono! What is good, my guy? This is Jerry G. Coming back at you with another voicemail. 4 in a freaking row, man. 4 in a row. Let's freaking go, man. Hope you and your family had a good Christmas and a happy 2026 coming up later this week. Right now, we got some unfinished business with the low-down, obnoxious, good-for-nothing Falcons on next Sunday. So, enjoy 4 in a row. Let's hope we get 5 in a row and end the season on a good note, kicking off 2026 in ATL at our second home so we can beat those Choke-Atlanta Falcons to start up the new year. Who that? And this shit more than the game, and this Shough more than a game. We're getting sucked tonight. We're getting sucked tonight. We're getting sucked tonight. We're getting sucked tonight. Ha ha! Let's go. Who that? Let's go.
I love it, Jerry. I can imagine what Jerry's energy level is going to be if we beat the Atlanta Falcons. I know what my energy level is going to be next week if we beat the Falcons in the season on a 5-game win streak, but I can imagine what Jerry's energy level is going to be. I wonder what the Falcons' energy level is going to be. Right now, their energy level is high because of the Atlanta Falcons fans. When they start winning, they're mice. They see the cheese. They want to come talking all that shit. Our good friend Kamar says, get ready for that ass whooping on Sunday too. #Aints. Well, we shall see, Kamar, and Atlanta Falcons fans. I'm actually surprised. I think 4 P's are only Atlanta Falcons fan in the chat tonight. I thought some of the other regulars were. I saw Sports Live and ATL made a comment earlier saying that my podcast sucked. He just likes to talk shit, but he doesn't believe that because he's an Atlanta Falcons fan. He just knows that delusion is the only language that he knows of. I'm surprised though that more Atlanta Falcons fans wasn't in the chat tonight. I think they might be scared. Saints fans, put in a chat, yes or no. Do y'all think the Atlanta Falcons fans are low-key scared of Tyler Shough and the New Orleans Saints? Put in the chat right now, yes or no. I think the Falcons fans might be scared. Let's go to our next voicemail.
Man, oh man, Saints collecting wins like they're infinity stones, man. 4 in a row. Who would have thought? The Saints, man. Who would have thought in the month of October that we'll be sitting here after week 17 with a chance to finish second in the NFC South? Man, I'm calling this before the Monday night game, so Sean, y'all better have handled those Rams, or else I'm gonna make another call handling you. You better beat the dang Atlanta Falcons, okay, Sean? But yeah, or else I'm gonna get mad at you and your team. I'm gonna blame you just for being a fan. That's crazy. Audric Estime, I think you have to bring him back next season. I don't know what his contract's like. I think he just signed a 1-year deal because I think that's what players are supposed to sign during the season. I don't know. I think it's just a 1-year deal, but if it is, and even if it's not, Audric Estime has to be on the team next season. I mean, 94 rushing yards and touchdown. Saints got 30 points for the first time this season. It's crazy. Last season we started the season with 2 40-point games, and it took us 17 weeks just to get to over 30, but I'll take it. Cam Ward, I ain't gonna lie, Cam Ward impressed me. I did not expect him to play like that, but we all know we got the better quarterback in Tyler Shough. Cameron Jordan is a sack away from having double-digit sacks. Let's go, Cam. And Chase Young, man, that dude, it wasn't even a scoop and score. That dude just took the ball away from Cam Ward like taking candy from a baby. He's like, man, okay, I'm going to go score this now. There's nothing you can do about it. But I'm not going to lie, though. The first half, other than that play, the defense disappointed the heck out of me. The run defense was solid, but it's like, I don't know, like, Kool-Aid McKinstry did not have the game. Like, on the touchdown, the man tackled himself. Like, the defense disappointed me. Even in the second half, like, they didn't allow a touchdown in the second half, but it was just confusing, man. It was like, what is going on? Elijah Taylor could have had, like, 3 interceptions on Sunday, but he dropped, like, almost every single one. But you know what? It's fine. Saints win. Atlanta, be coming for you. Y'all remember who ended Atlanta's season last year? When y'all lost to the Saints in week 10, 20-17, y'all missed the playoffs because of that. Because then y'all lost like what, 5 or 6 in a row? It was something like that, man. And then we ended the season because we lost to Tampa Bay on purpose. But yeah, boo that, man. Tyler Shough, 5 incompletions, man. Dude was balling.
All right, look, Rams. Y'all think this is funny? I mean, dead serious. Y'all think this is a game? Every single time I need or want the Rams to win a football matchup, they go ahead and lose that game. But then I go ahead and I don't want the Rams to win and I root against the Rams, and then they go ahead and beat a team 45-17. I remember in 2021, Saints had a chance to go to the playoffs if the Rams would beat the 49ers. Rams go ahead, blow a lead. They blew a lead in the second half for the first time in the McVay era, and they lose to the 49ers. But then I'm like, okay, screw the Rams, and I want the Bengals, or I want them to lose in the playoffs, and then the Bengals go ahead, or I want them to lose to the Bengals, and then they beat the Bengals in the Super Bowl. But you couldn't have did that 4 weeks earlier or whatever. And I remember in 2022, I was saying, can y'all please beat the Bucks for us? And they go ahead and blow that lead too. It's like, man, I wanted them to beat the Panthers earlier this season, and then they lost to the Panthers. I even wanted them to beat the 49ers earlier this season, and they lost to the 49ers. Rams, bruh. What do y'all have against me? At least now y'all know what it's like not to get a pass interference call. Atlanta, y'all ain't off the hook. Y'all blew a 21-0 lead. I don't care what the score says. Matthew Stafford, I hate you. Like, I literally hate you. Man throws 3 interceptions. Man doesn't want to throw interceptions all year, but he throws interceptions when I don't want him to throw interceptions. Whatever.
It was very conflicting, Mikey, because the Rams did get host on a pass interference call that wasn't called. It was like, ha, good for them. But it's like, damn, but it also benefits the Falcons. I don't know. It was a game that, again, it's kind of like the season is ending very win-win for the New Orleans Saints. It's like, oh, well, yeah, the Falcons won on Monday night, but guess what? It means the Rams came to a hard fall. Sean had that stupid look on his face. That's why he's not showing his face tonight, because he talked all that shit to the Falcons fans, and now he put his tail between his legs and ain't showing up. This has been, honestly, y'all, since December. Who would have thought this season would have been so fun and as great as it ended up being? Like, we're going to look back and be like, this was the greatest 6-win, possibly 7-win season of all time. Like, wow, what a difference, just a different cast of characters and having faith and likable guy at quarterback can do for a 7 or possible 6-win team. I love it. And you know, the funny thing is, with the Falcons, by the way, they might finish this season. Where's the records at? Give me 1 second. They might finish this season 8-9 or 7-10. And I don't get a lot of things right. And I come on here when I say when I'm not getting things right, like I did not get the Tyler Shough projection right. But when I do get things right, I get them right. I said all year, I said, man, the Falcons are basically the 2023 New Orleans Saints. They're going to be not good enough to make the playoffs, but not bad enough to get a top pick. And the Atlanta Falcons, not good enough to make the playoffs, but they're not bad enough to get a top pick. They don't even have a top pick anyway because they traded it. But all that to say, sometimes I caught it right. And what I call it right is that the Falcons, they going Falcon. Now, because we got super chats today, y'all, I say that if we were to get super chats, I would play a special message from y'all's favorite Ziggy. And truly, y'all, again, you can't make this up. Like, the Saints are on a roll right now, and Ziggy is nowhere to be found. I bet you if the Saints were on a 4-game losing streak, Ziggy would be on the show. It's like he only gets the superpowers when the Saints lose, because he can't be toxic positivity when the Saints are winning, because everybody's also being positive. It's like he only wants to be on the show when there's a need for positivity. But here's what Ziggy wanted to give you guys as a special message, since he cannot be on the show tonight.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Zig, and if y'all watched the stream on this past Sunday, you already know my thoughts about the Saints versus the Titans recap, and my thoughts on that, and Shough and the team and Olave. But we got one more game left versus the Falcons, and once again, this is going to be a testament of the direction of the team. And just like I've been saying in preseason, during the season, and I'm going to say it again now, you play to win the game. The Saints are not going to go in there to try to tank for position on the draft. I think Jono is now starting to see that, so he's starting to come around, and I appreciate that. And those guys are going to go out there, and they're going to put it all out on the line against the Falcons. The Falcons, they've been a lot of fanfare with Bijan Robinson, and in the team there's still a lot of belief. So they're going to try to come out and punch us in the mouth as well. It's going to be a lot of back and forth. I expect a good game. But with all that being said, I expect a Saints win. W in the win column, bringing us to a tied record with the Falcons for the season. And I really believe that the Saints are going in the right direction for next year, building with Tyler Shough at the helm. And with all that being said, this shit is more than the game. And who that?
Thank you, Ziggy, for that very special message. Now we have one last voicemail. And this guy actually hit me up this past week, and he was actually very upset with me, because if you watched the show last week, and shout out to everybody who watched the show, it was during the Christmas holiday, so obviously everybody was busy. So not too many people who usually watch the show had the time to watch the show last week. But the great James left a voicemail. And if you watched the show last week, it did not go well because there were audio and tech issues. And I thought during the live show, I was like, oh, because I don't listen to the voicemails before I upload them and edit them for the show, because I want to hear, it live with you guys. I just kind of go in and I chop it up to try to remove any dead air. I go by the sound waves. I don't listen to the voicemail. I just go by the sound wave bars and say, okay, there's a blank space of sound waves right here. Let me chop this up so that we don't have like 6 seconds of pauses from voicemails of people saying, yada, yada, yada. So I thought when I heard James voicemail last week, I said, okay, he must have been doing something different with the chipmunk voice feature or whatnot. I would be wrong. Actually, while I was editing last week, apparently I did not notice that I hit the fast forward button while uploading James's video. Thus, his voicemail came out very, very just James-like. He was very, very upset that people in the comments, including me, were questioning his voicemail and thinking that he did it when it was my fault. So I take the blame for that. I am very, very sorry. And James said that he is not going to leave a new voicemail until I play the voicemail in its original form that was supposed to be played last week. So we do not have a voicemail from James, just James, after that Titans game because he wants to play the voicemail from last week in its original state, the way it was intended to be heard. So here, you guys, is how it should have sounded last week when James called after the Saints beat the New York Jets. And this time I made sure that there were no audio glitches on my part.
This is James. Jets. J-E-T-S. Jets. More like B-E-L-T. Belt 2-S. Yeah. Boy, our Saints ain't nothing to play with. See, teams like the Jets, that's why they stay the Jets. They stay worrying about a top 3, top 5 pick. We ain't worrying about that right now. We worrying about winning the NFC South next year. Because guess what, NFC South fans? Guess what, Falcons fans? We got Tyler Shough, and y'all don't. And now, DJ, please. Hey kids, shake it loose together. The spotlight's hitting something that's been known to change the weather. We'll kill the fatted falcon tonight, so stick around. You're gonna hear who that chant, solid walls of sound. Say, Candy, you Ronnie, have you seen them yet? Ooh, but they're so spaced out. Tyler beat the Jets. Oh, but they're weird and they're wonderful. Oh, Tyler, boy, he's really keen. He's got electric cleats, a moha suit. You know, I read it in a magazine. Oh, Tyler beat the Jets. Oh, Tyler beat the Jets. Tyler beat the Jets. Tyler and the Saints beat the Jets. Yeah. Man, y'all better watch out. Y'all better not pout. Y'all better not shout. I'm telling y'all why. Tyler Shough is coming to your town. Falcons, be ready. Tyler Shough will soon be in your town. I hope y'all have a very Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah and Happy Kwanzaa. And just remember, just like Santa Claus, James is always watching. Yeah.
Well, I hope that was worth the 2-week wait for you guys. And hopefully James forgives us and calls next week with the result at the New Orleans Saints versus Atlanta Falcons game. And you too can call or leave a text at 504-484-9170 after the New Orleans Saints play the New York Jets. The Atlanta Falcons next week, in which should be one heck of a game. Now, I see people in the comments saying, "Oh, Johnny, you did great on the Fox 8 last week." If you have not yet seen it, and I do know I see some people in the chat who say that, "Hey, Jono, I'm new to the my first time watching your show tonight or whatever." Well, thank you. Welcome to the Jono Bond Show. Tyler Shough really brings out the new audience. I love that. I absolutely love that. In case you missed it, you know, I know Christmas week, everybody gets so busy and it's just a hectic time for everybody, and you haven't had a chance yet. Here are just a few highlights of my in-studio TV debut last Christmas night on Fox 8, talking New Orleans Saints.
Where are you on the Tyler Shough scale? We're not breeze yet excited, are we?
I think a lot of people owe Tyler Shough an apology, and it's me. I'm a lot of people because I was not excited about Tyler Shough in April when we took him, man. I'm glad to be wrong. That's one thing about me is I'm a fan. I'm not an analyst. I'm a fan, and whenever I have a take about the Saints that's not necessarily positive, if they prove me wrong in a positive way, I'm happy to be wrong. Do I have a Tyler Shough jersey yet? No, I have Tyler Shough pajamas. I am that excited about Tyler Shough. I like to say that I like to be a voice of the fans.
Okay.
I'm sorry to the fans, but I like to be a voice of the fans. I think what people enjoy about my content, Garden, is that it's relatable. You know, maybe some may not find it funny or entertaining, but it's relatable. People watch my post-game videos of the Saints or the Pelicans, and they see themselves in me, and they see how it's more than a game down here in New Orleans. And I'm saying the PG-13 version, but it's more than a game down here in New Orleans, man. There's no city like New Orleans, man. I know that there's some big markets out there, the New Yorks, the Chicagos, the Los Angeles. There's some rabid fan bases in Pittsburgh and Green Bay and Philadelphia, but there is no fan base and there's no city like New Orleans and no state like Louisiana, what the football teams and the basketball teams and the college institutions mean to the city and how much it is more than a game for us. And it's not just a win-loss business when it comes to sports, but how it affects our moods, it affects our weeks, it affects how happy we are right now. Like you said, we have 5 wins. And look, we're the most exciting 5-win fan base in the world right now because what Tyler Shough is doing. So I just enjoy trying to be an avatar of what the fan base of New Orleans and Louisiana is, and I'm just so grateful that the city, for whatever reason, you know, my wife says all the time, I don't know what they see in you, but I am very grateful that the city of New Orleans has embraced my content, and I think they know why. It's because it's more than a game.
I had to do the PG-13 version. Y'all even saw the T-shirt was the PG-13 version. I had an amazing time at Fox 8. What a life! What a life! I may never get to 1 million followers. I might never get that YouTube plaque that I initially made my goals. Like, oh man, if I get over 100K subscribers, I get that YouTube plaque one day. But the things that I have been able to do because of how this shit is more than a game in New Orleans and in Louisiana has been truly remarkable. I went to college for communications. I went to college and I did journalism school. I did a lot of journalism classes. I always thought that if I ever wanted to go the media route, whether it be print or TV, you know, I would do it the traditional way. Now, after college, I wound up pivoting to do public relations for my career, and I still am doing public relations, and I'm doing pretty good at it, to be honest with you. I mean, look at this man cave. But I never would have thought that when I decided to do content on YouTube, that me just saying, you know what, I'm not going to try to be an analyst or try to be, you know, an expert when it comes to the Saints or NFL talk or sports talk in general. I'm just going to be a fan. I'm going to have fun with being a fan. And that way I can be comfortable. I can be myself. I can be authentic. I can be wrong and not feel like, oh man, I you know, this is bad luck for me. I say Tyler Shough was a bad pick. I can't show my face because everybody no, I'm a fan. I'm happy to be wrong. I said it in the clip. I'm happy to be wrong when it's a bad take about the Saints that ends up being good for the team. Like, all that to say, never would have thought that me getting in front of a camera saying this shit more than a game would get me to the path that I thought maybe could be possible in college, which is, you know, talking with an analyst, the great Gordon Gillen on Fox 8, and now having a recurring invite to be on Final Bet on Fox 8 to talk Saints. What a city. It's shit more than a city. What a city. I love it. You don't get that in other cities, man. You really don't. You know, you think New York, because New York fans are on my ass on social media this week. You think the New York media brains on the guy who only has 8,000 subscribers on YouTube and 6,000 subscribers on Instagram. You think they show any attention to those type of fans who have their voices being heard? No. But you know what city does? New Orleans. Why? Because this shit more than the game. And I love it. I absolutely love it. It's historical. It may not be seen as a big deal right now to people shit, even in New Orleans and Louisiana, but definitely outside New Orleans and Louisiana. But I'm telling you, what our local media is doing and what Eric McCoy did by coming to my house, sitting on my couch and talking to a fan face-to-face, not a Zoom interview, not a FaceTime interview, but came to the house, came to New Orleans East, by the way. It ain't like I was in Meadow. That man came to the trenches in New Orleans East and kicked it for 2 hours with fans. That's some historical shit that I think history will be kind to. I might never in real time become like a significant or blow up or anything like that, but I promise you history will look back and say, yo, that was revolutionary what that guy and his small ass channel did and what New Orleans and Louisiana did. Now you got people in New York. You got fans in New York now getting TV invites. You got fans in Chicago now getting TV invites, etc. You got Chicago Bears players now going to Chicago Bears fans' houses. I just want everybody to remember New Orleans is pioneering that shit. Nobody's taking notice of it because it's New Orleans. We're a small market, yada, yada, yada. But what we're doing is pretty special, and I'm honored that I'm a beneficiary to that. But I don't want to be lost in the sauce. Is that what the city is doing for me, some historical, revolutionary type shit, and I love it. I absolutely love it that they're embracing me, some other fan creators in the city, and showing us love and giving us this amazing platform. And I thank you guys because they don't give me this platform without seeing like, yo, this guy has a real platform, a real community behind him. They don't give a shit about, he doesn't have 30,000. He doesn't have 50,000 subscribers. You know, he doesn't have 50,000 followers. You know, no, they see the traction. They see the impact. They see the engagement. They know what is real. This is New Orleans. We call a spade a spade. We see through the bullshit. Derek Carr learned at the hallway. We see through the bullshit. We appreciate authenticity. I appreciate that this city, for as much as there's a portion of people who don't like what I do, but you can't say that I'm not authentic. You can't say I'm not transparent. You can't say that I'm not this shit more than the game certified. And I appreciate that Garland Gillen is giving people like me, my guy Hold the Mayo, like this platform that fans don't get anywhere else, to go in the studio and chop it up and give out expertise. And I'm not an analyst. I'm never going to pretend to be an analyst. I'm just a fan. But good Lord have mercy, did you guys and the great Garland Gillen give me an amazing platform last week to be a voice of the voiceless. It's pretty damn special. I am honored. I'm humble. It's probably one of the top 3 things that I've been able to accomplish since doing content creation. And yes, Garland Giddens said that he would love to have me back on the show as much as I want to be back on. So I love it. But keep making y'all voices heard. I put that link, man. Keep commenting saying, we want more Jono. We want more Jono. Make Fox say, make the Golf Course Sports Network say, God damn it, we got to give Jono his own goddamn show because this guy got a goddamn fan base that we can use on our platforms. But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And shout out to Garland Giddens. I'm going to have him on my show, man. He does not, I don't think he even appreciates like what he's doing and how powerful and impactful it is to people like me. But I think it's just pretty damn special. And I loved it. And I love everybody who's watched the episode and commenting to me in person and through text messages, through DMs. I have people commenting on me on social media. I see you guys commenting in the chat saying how good I did. I'm a tough critic on myself. I watch it back and I say, okay, I can improve on that. But I do think for a first time interview, Canberra, but TV studio interview, I did pretty good. And I hope that when y'all heard that last clip with my answer, that was kind of like my ode to you guys. And y'all heard, because y'all are true to the John O'Brien show. Y'all heard me give that spiel many times about, I'm not an analyst, I'm just a fan. This shit more than a game. This is more than a game because this, that, and that. Y'all heard that many times. So what y'all heard on the interview, y'all heard 1,000 times. There ain't nothing new to y'all. Y'all true to it. But that's an ode to y'all. Because I told y'all, I say, no matter the platform, what y'all get on the John O'Brien show is what y'all going to get no matter if I go on ESPN next. I'm never going to change who I am. I'm never going to switch up. I'm never going to try to okay, well, let me kind of go pivot to this way because I'm on a different, What got me there was being authentic. What's going to keep me there? It's going to be, I'm going to always be authentic. I'm going to always be this shit more than a game certified. I'm going to always be true to you guys because you guys were true to John O'Brien. So thank you guys. Thank you, Fox 8. Fox 8 has always shown me love. And thank you to the great Garland Giddens. And I cannot wait to be back on Final Bet in the future, talking Pelicans, talking more Saints, talking New Orleans sports, talking everything, and talking why this shit is more than a game. Now, before we close up the show, we got to make our goddamn predictions, right, y'all? We got to make our goddamn predictions for the Saints versus the Falcons. We did all this talk about the playoff scenarios and the future of the Saints and the future of the NFC South and who should be Rookie of the Year, but we didn't get to the most important part of Saints-Falcons Hay Week. Who the hell is going to win the game Sunday in Atlanta? So I want to know from you guys. Leave your picks right now in the chat. Who is winning this Sunday between the New Orleans Saints versus the Atlanta Falcons? The past 2 weeks, y'all, I have picked against the Saints because I kept thinking that these injuries are just too damn much. They're too damn much. There's no way Tyler Shough can keep accounting for all of these injuries as guys go down week by week. And every goddamn week, Tyler Shough says, Jono, chill. This Shough more than a game. You would think the way the Falcons look right now, they're looking really good, and we still have even more injuries being accounted for, that eventually reality hits and it's like, okay, you know, the magic has got to run out at some point, right? The magic has got to run out at some point. So a wise man would say the Atlanta Falcons are going to win Sunday. But guess what? I never claimed to be a wise man. My pick for this Sunday, it's pretty simple. But instead of saying it, I might as well show y'all. Here's my gift to the Atlanta Falcons fans. The New Orleans Saints will beat the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta this Sunday. And y'all want to know why? Because we got Tyler Shough, and God damn it, they do not. Shut the Falcons. New Orleans Saints by 7 this Sunday. And I damn sure hope the Buccaneers fans are watching, praying that we beat the Atlanta Falcons. Here's my goddamn pick this week. Shut the Falcons. And this shit damn sure more than a city. Merry Christmas, Falcons fans. Let's see what y'all picked for y'all picks this week against the Saints and the Falcons. My guy Sora says we are definitely going to win. ASAP Dignus, who's been on a roll lately, says she told you. She getting her ziggy on. She said, I'm trying to tell you, Jono. She says, I'm trying to tell you, Jono, that the Saints are going to win. How? So far, she's been right. We'll see if that maintains Sunday. YO says the Saints 27, the Atlanta Falcons 13. Black Honey Money says, I just jinxed the Saints. Well, you know what? If I jinx the Saints, it doesn't matter because I'm still going to wake up Monday morning and Tyler Shough is still going to be my goddamn quarterback. So it's good. Honey, shunny money or whatever. Bruce Saint says, I predicted the Falcons the first time and I got it right. I will predict the Saints this week, and I will get that right as well. The Know the Chop podcast says the Saints are closing out the season with a W. Hashtag Shuck it. ASAP says, of course, give me the Saints, Jono. Did I miss anybody? I don't want to make sure I missed anybody. If anybody else made their picks. Like all that to say, everybody's saying exactly what needs to be said. Shout out to Peter Mayer Advertising for this gift. That I'm going to, maybe I'll do a giveaway. I don't know. You know, I got the flag right there. Do I need another flag? I don't know, but maybe I'll do a special giveaway. You're damn right. It's officially Saints Falcons hate week. No matter the record, the hate always lies strong. Lord knows those people in Carolina and Tampa Bay are going to be probably watching, even with the results Saturday, no matter what it is, because they know the future might be being played this Sunday when it comes to the Saints versus the Falcons. But all I got to say, shut the Falcons. I will see you guys next week on the Jono Bones Show. Same Jono Bones time, same Jono Bones channel. If you're seeing an Atlanta Falcons fan this week, please leave a shuck the Falcons to them. Hell, if you don't see an Atlanta Falcons fan, if you just see a goddamn person in general, walk up to them and say, shuck the Falcons. And they're going to say, well, why are you telling me that? And you know what you tell them? You tell them because this shit is more than a game. You know.